Ugh, I can't believe you fired Sal!
Of course I did, you conniving banshee! I can't have my food prepared by a 10-stone cockroach!
Ah! We're closed!
You better tell them that!
Who knows what horrible truths lurk behind the tinted windows of our neighbors' souls? Our intrepid heroes certainly don't. They're just relieved to find a safe harbor from the half-naked horde that has pursued them since their stirring defeat of the mad pharaoh Samun-Mak. But soon, you and the freelance police will be forced to throw open the creaking shutters and clumsily draw back the moldy curtains to reveal the awful secrets that lie beyond the Alley of the Dolls.
So, after I put Max's brain back in his body, we were suddenly beset by scads of brain-dead simulacra.
I prefer doppelgangers.
We thought all they wanted was that spooky toy box, but after they yanked it away, they turned their attention on us.
Actually, I think they were mostly interested in me.
No.
We ran for the DeSoto, but it had been surrounded by a gang of me's.
So naturally, you came here.
Better to stock up on canned foods and ammo for the upcoming Zombie Sam Armageddon.
I don't think they're zombies, Max.
Zombies, clones, robots, who cares? Just as long as I get the shakes!
Looks like it's time to boil the haggis.
Tell me you've got a way out of here, Sam.
Stinky!
Oh, good. It's the Harbinger of Doom.
I'm sorry I broke your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? What boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend.
You know, General Skunky. You two seemed to be getting along pretty well before Max and I kicked him into the penal zone.
Skunkape? He's not my boyfriend. I mean, just look at him.
What do you think the deal is with all these dangerously handsome simulacra?
Doppelgangers.
I'd guess clones.
Really?
Or maybe parallel universe commandos, or pastry golems, or maybe I don't really care since it's not really my job to figure this kind of thing out.
I got a wacky idea. Why don't you help us fight off the Sams?
Your personality alone could probably take out a dozen of them in one blow.
For your information, I'm trying to text the authorities for some help.
Right. Any luck texting the authorities?
None yet, but I'll be sure to let you know if I make a breakthrough.
You do that. I see that you and Grandpa Stinky have reached the plate-throwing phase of your relationship.
Oh, that? That was nothing. Grandpa just fired my chef, without consulting me first. I was slightly annoyed.
It wouldn't be.
But you know what they say, there's nothing like being attacked by an army of portly abominations to give you a sense of perspective.
Do people really say that? Why did Grandpa fire Sal anyway?
That's a private matter between me and Grandpa, for the moment.
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that.
These barrels would make great door jams, or weapons if they weren't bolted to the floor. I've learned from bitter experience never to drink anything that comes from Stinky's taps, especially the bitters. That's nice. Grandpa Stinky finally put that autographed photo of us up on his... Hey, you tore us out of the picture.
Of course I did. I just wanted the picture of your sweet, sweet car.
It's amazing how animals always know to flee before a catastrophe.
Well, they fled all right. Right into Stinky's Good Friday gumbo.
Let's see if we can cheer up this terrifying attack with a random selection from Stinky's hot wax dispenser.
You are aware that there's no actual records, CDs, or wax cylinders in there, right?
Do my arms really jiggle like that?
Nah, your arms have a charming water balloon look. These guys are strictly turkey waddle territory.
Even if I did have any of the obscure currency used by Grandpa Stinky's phone, the lines are all jammed by panicked citizens.
Hey, Good idea! Maybe we can turn this horrific siege into some sort of half-assed, rhythm-based minigame.
We repeat, half-naked, portly dog-like creatures are running amok. Details at this time remain sketchy, but we have numerous reports that the Zoftig canines are breaking into people's houses and stealing their children's toys. Well, that'll put some kids in therapy, right, Jet?
No!
Whoa, ease off, big fella. I'm pretty upset about the Zaftig crack too, but that's no reason to go ape.
Smooth, Sam.
Infernal city stripped me of my power and my dignity, but I'll be a Polarian baboots before I let them have the last of my toys!
Hey, the monkey's gonna do a card trick!
I don't think so, Max. Those look like the mind-reading cards we saw in that chilling vision of the future that never happened.
Oh, yeah! Gimme!
Give them to you? Hardly. With these cards, I will escape this gorilla-forsaken rock, blast it from orbit, and then move on to conquer the rest of the entire galaxy!
Toys, toys,
No,
toys.
no! No!
Wow, that was horrible. Maybe we should have done something.
Ah, he'll be okay. Now let's start reading some minds so we can get out of this mess.
Robbing Stinkies would be wrong.
Yeah, we should wait until Friday night before they've cleared out the till.
This probably isn't the best time to make some toast. But what the hey? Yikes! Guess I won't be making any toast for a while.
I remember when I was a toaster.
Fudgy Freeze. The greatest combination of ice cream, fudge, and carob balls this side of the Mississippi. Must resist fudge. Nom, 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 nom.
Sam?
Sorry, Max. You know how I get whenever I get a Fudgy Freeze in my hand. Individually wrapped balls of peanut butter?
Aye. Ever since Mrs. Dolagi went up like a pufferfish, my namby-pamby malpractice attorneys have forced me to dole out my peanut butter in strictly controlled portions.
I didn't even know diners could have malpractice attorneys.
Look at all that beautiful dog meat. I'll be selling my special shepherd stew for months.
Tasty. What? All this shooting's making me hungry.
Can you read my mind? Do you know all the things I'm thinking of?
When no one's looking, I'll ditch these losers through my secret tunnel.
Stinky has a secret tunnel? Huh, when did that happen?
Don't you remember, Max? The secret tunnel under that table over there.
Oh, yeah. Now, where's that button?
Soup's on! Won't try that again, will ye?
I'm not usually this grabby. Look, it's the button that opens the secret tunnel into the sewers.
Less talky, more pressy, Sam. I've just about run out of amusing ways to shoot you in the face.
Open hickory. Hey, Stinkies! What happened to your secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stinky?
What?
What happened to the secret tunnel?
A secret tunnel?
You know, the one under that table over there.
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Seriously, how come your secret tunnel doesn't work anymore?
Seriously, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to save.
Hey, good luck with that.
You know,
Either that table's a lot sturdier than it looks, or my lookalikes really need to work on their upper body strength. Grandpa Stinky?
Do you mind? You're spoiling my aim.
We couldn't help but notice that Girl Stinky started flinging plates at your head.
What did she think I was going to do when I discovered that she'd hired a giant cockroach to run my beautiful kitchen?
Well, your tolerance for cockroaches is well known, so I'm sure she probably thought,
Tiny cockroaches as customers, not 6.5-foot tall monstrosities lumbering about my kitchen, dipping their mandibles in the mayonnaise and spreading their disease on my crudités.
crudités? Where? And what are those?
Mark my words, ken or no ken, that woman's up to no good.
need any help?
Nah, I've been dreaming about this day for years. Oh, right in the moosh.
What do you think this unprecedented wave of me is all about?
Who cares? I haven't had this much fun in years.
What happened to your secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
You know, the one under that table over there.
If I had a secret tunnel, don't you think I would have used it by now?
Good point. You sure you don't know anything about a secret tunnel? 'Cause I could swear you were around when we found it a couple of days ago.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll just get back to finding a way out of this mess.
Take your time. I'm having a ball.
Did you see the way that one fell? Hilarious!
Only a barbarian indiscriminately smears peanut butter all over things. Only a barbarian indiscriminately... Only a barbarian indiscriminately...
Die, die, die!
I think I've got enough peanut butter right now. Must control fudge.
Rat.
Anyone got some darts? I want to try something.
Nah. I'm not giving this away to just anybody.
Rat.
Keeping more than one delicious fudgy freeze in my jacket at a time. I hope you guys love these as much as I do.
Rats. Ooh, I'm gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies.
You heard me. Mr. S is...
Sometimes I wish your future visions were a little more expansive, Max.
This'll keep me warm until we get our real car back. Check it out, Sam! The Doppelgangers may have stolen our wheels, but we'll make our escape in DeSoto 2 Diesel Boogaloo! Well, this is underwhelming.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Max, they think you're a toy. Change back.
Guess we won't be driving out in that!
Unless we get a bunch of fezzes and join the Shriners. I think I've got enough peanut butter right.
Rats. Ha! Won't try that again, will you?
No, don't think so.
Rats. Suits on! Come on, you... Rats.
Max,
No time for clue-laden banter now, Sam. If we're gonna get out of this alive, I've got no choice but to repeatedly blow your brains out with bullets!
I just can't resist those. Only a barbarian indiscriminately smears peanut. I've learned from bitter experience never. I'm just
A birthday party. No one knows how to throw me a party.
Did you see the way that one fell?
I better not. They could be one of those whiny Arachibutera folks. Yeah, it's got peanut butter dog mouth. I hate it when I do that. I think I've got enough peanut butter right now. Yeah, it's got peanut. Yeah, it's got peanut. Only a barbarian indiscriminately.
I still can't believe you fired Sal.
Rats. Rats.
You know, for a horrific siege, I find myself curiously at peace.
Back, ye infernal.
I'm not giving this away to just it. I'm not giving this away to. I'm not giving this away.
I still can't believe you fired Sal.
Die, die, die! Anyone got some darts? I want to try something.
I'm not giving this away. He looks busy. I'll talk to him after the.
Nom, 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 nom. Rats.
That won't work. smoking and buzzing impotently, just like she left my heart. I think I've got enough peanut.
You know, for a horrific siege, I find myself curiously at peace.
Yeah, it's got peanut. Nom, nom, nom. Stinky?
What?
Well, I can see.
Hey, good luck. You heard me. Mr. S is...
Sometimes I.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
I don't think that's ever gonna be a good idea.
I'd better not. They could be one of those one. I'd better not. I'd better not.
Can you keep it down? I can't hear myself think over your boom.
Rats.
Nah. No, don't think so. That won't work. No, don't think so. Nah. That won't work. Nah.
Don't be a jerk, Sam. Come over here and let me play with my new psychic toy.
When Wilfred and Brimley aren't looking, I'll escape through my backup tunnel.
A backup tunnel? Ingenious.
Really? I was gonna go with paranoid or maybe silly.
this is over, my so-called granddaughter and I are going to have a wee talk.
Boy, I could sure go for a fudgy freeze right about now.
When Wilfred and Brimley are...
Did you see the way that one fell?
Stinky?
What?
Okay, Stinky, where's your backup secret tunnel?
What?
You heard me. The backup tunnel.
I don't know anything about a backup tunnel.
Come on, Stinky. Tell us where your backup tunnel is before Max runs out of bullets.
I never run out of bullets!
I told you, I don't know anything about a tunnel.
Why do you keep looking over there?
Looking over where?
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just...
Hey, good luck with that.
These barrels would make great door jams, or weapons if they weren't bolted to the floor. That won't work. No, don't think so.
Can you keep it down? I can't hear myself think over your booming man sticks. I don't know how Blah Blah and Buzz Buzz found out about my backup tunnel, but they'll never figure out that setting the toaster to incinerate will open it.
Those cards have peeled open Stinky's mind like a snarky, lazy onion.
Anyone got some darts? I want to try something.
What in the name of Betty Crocker's knickers have you been doing to my diner?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've had just about all I can stand, you indolent waste of DNA!
Say, you two wouldn't mind holding the fort while we go check out Stinky's secret passage, would you?
Indolent? Who do you think keeps this diner afloat, old man?
Great, thanks. I sure hope the Stinkies are able to work out their issues.
Not me! Watching them argue is like dinner theater, only without the...
Sweet mother of Watson and Crick gallivanting with Rosalind Franklin on a spiral staircase. Max?
Yeah?
I think we found the source of the Simulacra.
Doppelgangers.
Whatever.
Clone complete.
What the heck is Girl Stinky doing down here?
Toys, toys, toys. Toys, toys, toys.
That's strange. Max, look. Bosco Tech Clone Pod. This clone pod was manufactured by Mama Bosco.
We probably should have guessed by the hot pants they're wearing. Mama sure does love a nicely turned Samgam.
If Mama Bosco's the one controlling these clones, she's got a lot of explaining to do. Nice kitchenette.
You gotta love a mastermind who keeps the coffee flowing.
Cloning facility status.
Huh. You'd think a multi-bazillion-dollar facility like this could afford something a little snazzier than a chintzy scrolly sign.
Check it out, Max. Cart tracks.
Maybe there's gold at the end of this tunnel, or rare deposits of Kantgetium.
You're a strange little imp, Max.
Are we there yet? We've been walking for nearly a decameter.
I love your wacky made-up units of measurement, Max. Wait a minute. There's a light up ahead.
Bosco Tech?
Shh. Something weird is going on.
Weird by our standards or everyone else's?
Mr. Molman, please concentrate. Without your assistance, we'll never be able to contact Dr. Mama Bosco.
No, we won't. You don't know what you're doing.
Gyroscopic inhibitor. Harry, you're alive.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Ah, don't be that way, Harry.
You cheated me out of millions of dollars and trapped me in a killer sauna. How should I be?
Sadder but wiser?
What do you know about these scary
But
twin-stealing Sams?
Nothing.
You sure you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, isn't that your tunnel that connects directly to the big old cloning facility?
That old thing? I haven't been down there in months. After Mama Bosco started using it to store crate loads of high-tech equipment, it kind of lost its rustic charm.
Think he's telling the truth?
Probably. Harry doesn't have the brains, brawn, or all-around competence to pull off a scheme like this.
You know, I am standing right here.
What sorts of high-tech equipment was Mama Bosco storing in your hole?
How should I know? She never tells me anything.
How'd you get out of Skunk Ape's ship?
I'm glad you asked. My incredible adventure began when I discovered a small crack in the back of my cell.
On second thought, never mind.
What's with the seance?
Super Dense over there wants to summon Dr. Bosco back to the lab for questioning, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
How so?
It's so obvious that he can't make contact with the spirit realms. I mean, he can't even get in touch with my recently deceased relatives.
Why don't you tell us about those recently departed relatives?
Sorry, Sam, the memories too fresh.
Fair enough. What happened to Mama Bosco?
I don't know. When I returned to the lab after my harrowing adventures on Skunkapi's ship, she was acting strange.
Strange?
Yes. She was distracted and wafted about the facility with an agitated nervousness that one would normally associate with a guilty conscience.
You got all that from the way she was wafting?
Well, that, and she gasped, "Oh no, it's all my fault," before she floated out of the building. No one's seen her since.
So you don't know where Mama Bosco is?
Not a clue. That's why we're trying to hold a seance, to compel her to return.
Hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
Science! Super Ball.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinkydink! So are we!
Yes, sirs. Quite the coinkydink.
Hey, if you're here and I'm here, who's running the country right now?
I've taken the liberty of installing an amusing bobblehead figurine in the Oval Office. No one seems to have noticed.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small. But it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Mama Bosco.
Why?
I would think it's obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Ew.
Figuratively, sir.
Oh, that's better. Are you going to take another shot at summoning Dr. Mama Bosco?
Actually, sirs, I was thinking of leaving it to someone who specializes in weirdness.
Larry King is here?
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
Do you know anything about these simulacra?
Doppelgangers.
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Salmon Mock incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth, and the living envy the dead.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I'm not certain, sirs. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Mama Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
Stay loose, Superball.
I always do, sirs.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer does.
It's a device used to coerce a transient resonant integration pattern of the subquantum harmonic vibrational frequencies between this and adjoining dimensional membranes.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what this dimensional destabilizer does.
I hope it makes pie.
Wow, they're right. The camera really does add 10 pounds.
So those clones have, what, 5 or 6 cameras on them?
I'm not opening that. The last time we rifled through Mama Bosco's closet of spooky ghost clothes, Max got ectoplasm all over himself. Grandpa Stinky was wrong. It won't be time to boil the haggis for another 3.5 hours. That doesn't even make the top 20 list of creepy things we've seen in the last 2 days. Hey, Max, look. Mama Bosco changed her number.
In the last 24 hours? Huh, being dead must be making her paranoid.
I don't like using phones that have been touched by ghosts and mole people.
No.
The white zone is for the loading and unloading of protein fluid only.
Clone cooker DNA input receptacle.
Whoa! Yikes!
Looks like our mysterious clone master doesn't want anyone messing with their cloning recipe.
Neat. Unexplained wriggly things.
Don't get too close, Max. They may look silly, but those tentacles are oozing with painful eldritch magics.
That must be serious. You almost never use magics with a K.
Paperweight conjured a bunch of these things back at the museum. He must be involved somehow. Property of Hoover Dam.
The ghost of J. Edgar Hoover is raising an unholy army of sexually provocative Sam clones!
Good theory. Wrong Hoover. These microwaves aren't working.
Some Nimrod probably blew the fuse when he tried to zap his leftover casserole and cup o' bisque in 2 different microwaves at the same time. We're in the middle of an energy crisis, people!
It's too bad it's not Friday. I bet that's Evil Cloning Facility Bagel Day.
What is it?
A fog machine, a rubber costume, some more AV equipment like we found back in the subway.
Freaky. Anything useful?
Nope.
Whee! Is that a coffee mug?
Yes, and unless my rarely utilized razor-sharp senses are wrong, it's full of herbal tea.
Ugh, what kind of laid-back monster sips soothing tea from faraway places while commanding armies of Sam clones?
There's probably a way to make this microphone work for us, but how? I don't know what that is, but it must be important.
How can you tell?
It's in the middle of the room. Diabolical masterminds always put their important stuff in the middle of the room. I wonder what that glowing hand does.
You have what you want. Now give them the air.
Wow.
By my reckoning, this cavern is deeper than Sean Penn, but shallower than Bono.
You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your...
Mama Bosco has a lot of explaining to...
You already said that.
It bears repeating. I wonder what's down this tunnel.
There's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams. It's a standard security panel, tricked out with hieroglyphics instead of numbers. I wonder what the key code is.
Aha! Rats! I thought for sure it would spell out King Butt.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's key code is going to be a little more sophisticated than that, Max.
You mean more like Emperor Gluteus Maximus?
No, I mean more like something we'll never, ever guess. Ever. It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute! Wait, you fool! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
Well, I never. A trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
You know I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
You're not going trash diving again, are you?
Nah, I think this here well's done tapped out, Cletus.
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!
Poor Max. Poor Max.
Rhinoplasty. Teleportation.
Well, there's Sal.
And a bunch of doppelgangers.
I hope those Sams show more respect for our car than we do.
Well, that was awfully convenient. Sam?
Hey, look, Max. It's our old friend, Charlie Hotep.
Ah, get it away! Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
Fine, I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
So are you, but you don't see me getting skittish about it. Corpulent dogmen swarm city.
Corpulent? The nerve!
I know.
Doughy would have allowed them to use a larger typeface and been alliterative to boot.
Toys? Toys? Toys!
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys.
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 Yikes!
Toys. Well, that was a harrowing chase down the clown-infested streets of the city.
And the clones were pretty bad, too.
At least we finally lost them.
Hey, doppelgangers! It's me, Max! I'm in this warehouse with all sorts of juicy psychic toys.
Toys. Toys. Toys. Toys? Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
More like a barely tolerated acquaintance.
You look like Chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh, boy.
What happened to you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, the dealers tend to notice things like that.
Need any help?
No, thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Male stripper!
Ew.
Interesting.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl, so it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
Mind if we deliver this to Mama Bosco?
Take it! I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah?
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
See you, Bluster.
I have become death!
Looks like my clones have already picked this pile of junk clean. Sal!
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
All the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint. The smell of the crowd.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
Oh, I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a Junebug's behind about what's in them, you know?
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max?
Woo-hoo-hoo!
We better not go out there. The city's crawling with clones.
More like jiggling and waddling.
We better not go out there.
Hey, you. Anyone interested in my psychic toys?
Toys?
What the heck?
Toys!
Stay away from me, you goofballs.
Hey, doppelgangers! It's me, Matt.
Toys? Toys!
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
This is totally awesome!
It's a good thing the city defiantly keeps a few of these antiques around so that people can anonymously make crank calls and threaten public officials.
Is this your card?
Who the hell are you talking to, Max?
Beats me. Must be one of those freaky psychic power moments.
Dooby dooby doo, stacking some crates up. Dooby dooby doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
Max is so powerful now, soon he won't even need a partner.
One, two, one!
Whee!
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week. Stupid Super Ball.
Most people would be frightened to be tethered to an id-driven maniac with increasingly dangerous psychic abilities. But not me. And I'm absolutely not thinking this because Max is reading my mind right now. Really.
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
Well, that was odd.
I knew it! It's a miracle!
All units, establish a perimeter around Bosco Tech.
It's Bosco's letter to Mama Bosco.
Ew, he got Bosco spit all over the envelope.
Bosco always was a bit of a drooler. Bosco's spit-soaked letter isn't addressed to them.
Oh, this is rich. You think that you have the spiritual chops to summon Mama Bosco?
Hey, Sam's got more spiritualism in his pinky than the love child of the Dalai Lama and Mother Teresa.
Actually, I don't think I have a pinky finger, Max.
Let's begin, sirs.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong!
By banging that gong. I don't think rubbing Bosco's saliva on that will help anything. Okay, how about this? Coffin-bound specters with bleaching white bone. Super Ball.
Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
Ghoul. Harry Moman.
What?
The spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
Your Uncle Morty.
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say. Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating. Hey!
Harry.
Waiting to hear from my uncle.
Yes, Uncle Morty. I can feel his presence coming closer. Morty, Oxenfree. So, about Uncle Morty.
Stop with the small talk. If this is a real seance, Uncle Morty will tell me the secret he took to his grave.
Mortimer, come out and play.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
Morty M. Moleman,
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
the power of Max compel. Most people would be frightened to be tethered to it, and I'm absolutely... Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating.
Hey! I knew it! It's a miracle!
Talk to us, Morty.
Only a real psychic can summon the spirits.
No, don't think so. Morty, Oxenfree. I don't think rubbing paper on that's going to accomplish anything. Mortimer Moleman, Harry.
Wait to hear.
Harry, it's me, Uncle Morty.
Really, Sam? That the best you can do?
Mortimer, come out and play. So, about Uncle Morty.
Stop with the small talk. If this is a real seance, Uncle Morty will tell me the secret he took to his grave.
The power of Max compels you. Keep your eyes peeled, Max. Morty M. Moleman, your entrance is... The spirits have moved on.
Sure they have. I knew you couldn't talk to the dead.
Better luck next time, sirs.
Talk to me, Morty! Yeah, well, wherever she is, I hope Mama Bosco remembers to sign my paycheck.
Gyroscopic inhibitor. Harry!
Please go away. Just the sight of you is a painful reminder of all those millions.
Hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
It's Bosco's letter to Mama Bosco.
Ew, he got Bosco spit all over the envelope.
Bosco always was a bit of a drooler.
The penguin is in the paddock. Repeat, the penguin is in the paddock.
I don't think rubbing Bosco's...
You know, if Harry really thinks that musty old picture of Uncle Morty is gonna cough up secrets from beyond the grave, he's an even bigger dummy than the guys who are trying to make it happen. Oh, wait a minute.
Agent Butterball, please stop humming show tunes into the open channel. It's very unnerving.
Again? You're lucky I got nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah, since your social calendar is usually so packed with nightclubs and supermodels.
Very cutting, sir. Shall we begin?
Talk to us, Morty! The power of Max compels you.
Rhinoplasty.
I don't think that's gonna work, Max. The rhinoplasty only works on image.
Yeah, Morty's dead. It doesn't get more inanimate.
Yeah, but he wasn't when the picture was taken.
Dang. Now I'll have to find some other way to make this picture talk.
Morty M. Molman, your entrance is cued.
To conquer your stage fright, just picture us nude.
Mortimer Molman, your
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
If it's really you, then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it.
Mortimer, come out and play.
This seance is scary. Somebody please hold me.
Very funny, Mr. President. Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
Talk to us, Morty.
I believe! Spirits of the underworld, speak to me!
I didn't say that.
Mortimer Molman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating!
Hey! Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Morty, Morty, oxen free.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden
Yes?
in the attic
Yes?
of the Statue of Liberty!
I knew it! It's a miracle! Thank you, Uncle Morty! Thank you, Max!
It appears that Mr. Molman's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sirs.
Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Mama Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my way home.
Oh dear. It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my superiors.
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And I need to tell my girlfriend in Winnipeg.
Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
Say, Dr. Mama, what does this dimensional destabilizer doodad do anyway?
It temporarily pokes little teeny holes between this reality and other dimensions. Want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Now, I haven't had a chance to calibrate the navigational controls, so you'll have to figure them out for yourself.
Don't we always?
I wonder if I could whip up an army of...
Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came from.
It'll only take a minute.
Fine.
I'm sure Bosco will be okay.
Yeah, a Las Vegas wedding will be just the thing to center his restless spirit.
I wish that were true, but I just know this'll all end in tears.
And lawsuits.
And shirtless raids by the police.
What are you doing?
Same as you two. I'm trying to find out who's behind all these clones.
Got any ideas on how to stop the clones?
No. Not really.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco Tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
Who do you think broke into your lab to steal all your cloning equipment?
Well, whoever wanted an army of Sam clones, obviously.
Well, duh, Sam.
Hey, Dr. Mama, we got some mail from Baby Bosco.
Really? Hold it up for me so I can read it. $20,000? Roscoe Bosco, what sort of hustle have you gotten yourself into?
Whee!
Teleportation.
Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl stinky caper.
Really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
I've had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed nae one, but two secret tunnels under my diner!
Mind if we kibitz in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah! Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Stinky's words dug into my heart like a hot shovel through a tub of warm butter, sprinkled with bacon bits and...
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You filthy, rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel, so spill!
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line!
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive Sam cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lie?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar! My birthday isn't for another 5 months!
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did.
A cake, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favorite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds convoluted and absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake. Stinky?
Yes.
Where and when can we pick up that cake for the party?
Sal said he'd have it done by today.
Do you remember where we put that present for Grandpa Stinky?
I thought you said you were hiding it someplace where no one but you could find it.
I did. I mean, yeah, that's right. Hang in there, Stinky. We'll have you out of this jam in no time.
I wouldn't be in this jam if you two hadn't butted in on my perfectly good lie.
Hey, Flint.
I can't grab now, Sam. I gotta keep my peepers on Miss Congeniality here, in case she tries to make another break for it.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
The Dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm, and I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka. His mind blown.
Star, tars, arts, rats, czar.
Are you casual gaming in your head again?
Well, excuse me for being able to multitask.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
Wee-hee-hoo!
Even though they're on a toy-stealing mission that'll no doubt bring about the end of the world, it makes me proud to see my clones going about their labor so diligently.
Sam?
Whoops!
Hey, you stupid mutt! Toys! Toys! Whee!
Nah, I think I'll hold on to this for reasons that'll never adequately be explained. Bosco's spit-soaked letter isn't addressed to them. I'm not giving this away to just anybody.
Teleportation.
I still can't believe you fired Sal.
Nah, I think I'll hold on to this for... Nah, I think I'll hold...
Teleportation.
I better get a body soon, because this itch is driving me crazy.
Wish me luck, Max. I'm off to explore the Nether Realms.
You should probably rephrase that. Ooh, science-y. Hey, you! Sam?
Ah! Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
Holy wheezing bellows of Krakatoa. What a ride.
You okay?
Yeah, but only because I've sealed away most of what I saw into a deep corner of my subconscious.
Just like that time you caught me singing in the shower.
In any event, I probably shouldn't do that again until I've got a really good reason to muck about in other dimensions.
Aside from the lulls.
Gyroscopic inhibitor.
It keeps my heroes from getting uninhibited. Without it, there'd be PETA all over the place.
Big science.
Hallelujah.
Want me to leave Bosco's letter somewhere so you can read it again later?
No thanks. I've got enough troubles right now without my son's latest...
We gotta know someone who can bake a cake for Grandpa Stinky. Besides Grandpa Stinky, I mean.
That platform looks like a target-rich environment. Now what should I shoot first? I'd better not. I'll probably need that to take control of the clones. I wonder what that glowing hand does. Hey Max, think we can hit that coffee cup from down here?
Only if our arms get really big.
With bullets, Chowderhead.
Oh, that's easy. Or maybe not.
That glass is nigh indestructible.
What does nigh mean, Sam?
Means I read too many comic books. Mama B?
Yes?
Any useful tips on that dimensional destabilizer?
I think the 4 dials correspond to 4 etheric axes. Fate, mind, emotion, that sort of thing. But I don't have any idea which dial controls which axis.
Didn't you build it for slugging a thing?
Yeah, but I subcontracted a lot of the work out to Reykjavik. Confidentially speaking, I think they did a lot of the work during one of those 6-month Icelandic keggers.
Teleportation.
Now, where'd I leave that Heisenberg compens?
In the unlikely event of a firestorm, the clone
Oh, what now? Get rid of them!
You again?
If we could just...
We gotta get in there, Sam!
Why? I mean, other than the generic amusement of antagonizing people.
I think Bond's sewer paperweight's mysterious boss, Dr. Norrington, is in there.
And?
And I need to thank him for helping me out against Salmon Mac.
We're never getting in there until we figure out Paperweight's key code.
Or maybe he could tell us the code.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squiggle squiggle, bird. Done!
We probably should have guessed that one. Not that ugly.
You don't understand! Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend!
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here!
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yog-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
What do you have to say about all those creepy tentacles we found in the cloning chamber?
Tentacles?
Yeah, like the ones your boy Paperweight summoned in the museum last night.
Cthulhu's wattle!
Oh, I'm using that.
Only one such as myself can summon the Cilia of Torment. Whoever's controlling your clones must be awash in the forces of the Dark Dimension.
Did you really just say awash?
The only thing that can properly vanquish matter from the Dark Dimension is... the Chthonic Destroyer!
What's the Chthonic Destroyer?
Is it pointy?
The Chthonic Destroyer is the ultimate psychic toy. A weapon so terrible that it was once used to drive the Elder Gods themselves back to their home in the Dark Dimension.
Ah, look, that mole man is smiting an army.
Mind if we hold on to this?
Sam's got a thing for illuminated manuscripts.
If it will help you find the Chthonic Destroyer... yes, of course.
Thanks. I'll try to keep Max from drawing dirty pictures in the margins. Can the Destroyer be used against those tentacles?
The Destroyer is proof against anything from the Dark Dimension. Me, the tentacles, the toy box...
Sam, we gotta get one of these things.
You'll have to find the hidden giggling realm of skittering ingestion if you wish to find the Destroyer.
You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that Devil's Toy Box that everybody keeps stealing.
The Devil's Toy Box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The Toy Box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Junior?
Yes, Junior, the youngest and most horrible of the Elder Gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangaea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the Elder Gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move. And in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Paperweight!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we, may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Collect all 1,024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
Hold the phone. You're Yog-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit!
No, Paperweight. The Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the Dark Dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here.
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does. Gaze not into the mind of an elder god, insect. Cease your intrusions into my host's mind.
Star, tars, arts, rats, czar?
Are you cat?
Well, excuse me.
Cease your
Voice.
Hey, what gives?
After your recent rhinoplasty rampage through my museum, I cast a spell preventing you from transforming into anything in my possession. Ha!
Boy, you are a little ball of spite, aren't you?
You have no idea.
Still nothing. Ha!
Yes, I know. Maybe if we ignore them, they'll go away.
Let us in! Let us in! The Sams are looting the food gang!
I see you have acquired Charlie Hotep.
Yeah, creepy little thing, ain't he?
Oh my, yes. I don't even know why I brought him over. Junior hated him, played with him for about 10 minutes, then tossed him aside like a used snot rag.
That's kinda sad.
The elder gods are beyond your mortal concepts of sentiment. They do not...
Give it a rest.
Let us in! Let us in! The Sams are... I'm an elder god, blah blah blah. Everyone listen to me. Ooh, I'm a scary sorcerer with a squid in my belly. Fear me.
What a horrid impersonation.
Toys? Toys? Toy. Can we borrow this?
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
But
the scroll is meaningless.
Whee!
Say, Papercut, mind if we take a closer look at your journal?
I promise to laugh at your bad poetry and schoolboy crushes.
No!
I'm afraid I must concur with my host. Paperweight's journal contains all the spells we'll eventually need to destroy the toy box and send me home.
Hey, Yagi, what's this map all about anyway?
Paperweight and I have been attempting to locate spots where the membranes between our worlds are the weakest, so that I can be sent home with as little fuss as possible.
That's awfully polite for an elder god who savors the taste of human misery.
Age has mellowed me.
Lo, did Brother Acidophilus return in a flash of light from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion, armed with the Chthonic Destroyer. Though giggling and plagued with visions of skittering insects, noble Acidophilus smote the beasties from the dark dimension with the Destroyer. His enemies laid low. Acidophilus returned the Destroyer to the gibbering realm and resumed his peaceful life of molitude. Years later, he was eaten by a crazed beast.
We gotta know someone who can bake a cake for Grandpa Stinky. Besides Grandpa Stinky, I mean.
Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Leader eaten by a beast. Let's try this again.
Ow! Turn down the volume! Sam? Beset by any visions of insects and or arachnids?
The eyes, they're everywhere, always staring. The eyes, they're everywhere.
Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Hey, guess what? I'm not really dead! Ooh, awkward.
And I'm back. Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Leader eaten by a beast.
No flash of light there.
Badgers?
Free bird!
Violently epic, but no beast in that future.
If I'm going to keep doing this, we should look into some sort of frequent flyer discount. If we ever want to find that chthonic destroyer in the illuminated manuscript, we'd better start figuring out what these dials do. Mama B?
Yes?
Any useful tips on that dimensional destabilizer?
I think the 4 dials correspond to 4 etheric axes. Fate, mind, emotion, that sort of thing. But I don't have any idea which dial controls which axis.
Those monks sure knew how to illuminate a manuscript.
Those shorts sure don't.
Clone facility systems nominal. Awaiting further instructions.
Future vision. Psychic ventriloquism.
Cloning tags operating at 98.9% efficiency. Good for you.
Help me, Punky! I'm running out of air!
Future vision.
Cloning tags operating at 98.9% efficiency. Good for you. You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your 10,000 clone tomb.
The next time you zap yourself with that dimensional destabilizer, I hope it takes you someplace that makes your mind buzz with bugs.
We really should stop wasting bullets on that unbreakable safety glass. That won't work.
I wonder if I could whip up an arm.
Okay, that one was just plain weird.
Sam, any chance you feel like you're gonna be eaten by a beast in the future?
The eyes, they're everywhere.
I look pretty beastly there. I wonder if that counts.
Now, where'd I leave that Heisenberg compensator?
Ah, my eyes! Sam? Beset by any visions of insects and/or arachnids?
Ah! Bugs! Roaches! They're under my skin! Get them off!
Sam? Ah, great. Sam's been driven insane by an unspeakable horror. Now I've got a Craigslist for a new partner.
No, little buddy, really, I'm fine. I just got that medium extra small joke from earlier. Boy, that Super Ball, he's a hoot and a half. Oh yeah, and check out this key knickknack I picked up from the gibbering realm of skittering ingestion.
Is that the dark dimensional destroyer that Norrington was yammering about?
Only one way to find out. Let's blast the bejeebus out of something from the dark dimension. Mama B?
Yes?
Hey, tentacles! Unholy this!
I am the Sonic Power Robot. Please give my instructions to everybody.
Unholy this?
I heard it in a video game.
Insufficient DNA to begin cloning process. Please insert DNA into the receptacle.
Guess it ran out of DNA making all those Sams.
Well, don't look at me! This little lagomorph doesn't donate his DNA unless he's getting paid.
I don't think rubbing paper on that's gonna... Not sure why I'd want a clone of Bosco, but here goes nothing.
DNA sample received. Processing. DNA sample insufficient to commence cloning process. Please insert complementary DNA sample to continue.
Nah. I don't think rubbing paper on that's go...
Whee!
In the unlikely event of a firestorm,
Mama Bosco's... Hey, welterweight! Get ready to have your Yogg-Sothoth problem solved once and for all!
Don't!
Stop!
Why?
Yeah, I thought you'd be happy to get rid of Don Calamari here.
You cannot just blast Yogg-Sothoth out of me! We are a symbiotic being!
My human host is correct. The destroyer wouldn't remove me in our hybridized state. It would only wound us, perhaps critically.
Ooh, bummer.
Indeed. Save the destroyer for its intended target, the madman behind your plague of Sams.
Toys, toys, toys. Hey, little buddy.
That's sizest, Sam.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't run into the devil yet, since it's his toy box that keeps getting us into trouble.
I bet his agent's holding out for more money.
What sort of fiend sends an army of half-naked, staggeringly handsome Samuelites out into the city to steal toys?
A kinky, bizarro Santa Claus?
I hope the cops are okay. Those Sam clones were really tearing into them.
They'll be fine. If decades of obsolescence couldn't kill them, nothing will. Unfortunately.
You've got something in your eye.
I know. I put it there for safekeeping.
I love the way the city looks at night.
Yeah, it's a pity we can't go out without being attacked.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Mama Bosco says she doesn't know anything about the clones, but I don't believe her.
Only we had some way to know what she's thinking.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Paperweight's acting awfully guilty.
Yeah, but he's just a stooge for that pushy Dr. Norrington.
I wonder who's behind...
Doppelgangers.
Even though they came from her secret tunnel, it's hard to believe that Stinky could be behind all these Sams.
You don't think she's evil enough?
Oh, she's got evil in spades. I just can't picture her going... I wonder who's behind...
Doppelgangers.
You don't think Skunk Ape had anything to do with all these Sams, do you?
Well, the whole scantily clad marauders searching for psychic toys thing sure sounds like him.
Yeah.
But where would he have found the time?
I wonder who's behind...
Doppelgangers.
I thought that Paperweight and Norrington were behind the plague of Sams, but they seemed genuinely surprised about those tentacles.
Don't count them out yet, Sam. I never trust anyone with 2 faces and 3 names.
Any side effects from your recent debraining and subsequent body napping by a crazed Egyptian tyrant?
Nope. Still lovable and teeming with unexplained psychic powers.
You know, if late-night movies are any indication, your blossoming psychic powers are due to become a threat to all humanity any day now.
Don't be such a worrywart, Sam. If it makes you feel any better, I promise to take you with me when I merge with the Godhead.
I'm thinking of a number between...
Potato!
That's uncanny. Keep it real, little buddy.
That's not really my forte, Sam. Teleportation.
If anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm done for. If anyone ever finds... Those shorts sure don't leave anything to the imagination, do they?
Mama B?
Yes?
Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
This anonymous donor, anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number?
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy. Anything else you can remember about the mastermind who bought all those clone tanks?
Aside from the squeaky voice, no. Oh, and he paid me in cash. Really old cash.
Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers. but...
Oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
But my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
About that override.
Mm-hmm.
If we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's...
bug-loving insane?
absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned. Say, would some of your son's DNA work to fill in the gaps in your DNA sample?
Sure. Good luck finding any, though.
Say, would some of your...
Sure. Good.
So all we have to do is plunk your DNA sample into your clone cooker, and bingo bango, brand new Dr. Mama Bosco body, right?
No. First, you have to find some more Bosco DNA to fill in the gaps in the sample.
It's an incomplete sample of Mama Bosco's DNA.
Complementary DNA sample received. Exemplar clone being prepared in pod 0001.
Come on!
Patience, Max. The human genome is an insanely complicated strand of proteins containing nearly a gigabyte of raw data. Even the most sophisticated computers in the world would take weeks.
Clone complete.
You did it! Clear a path, boys. Mama Bosco's about to make a long overdue return to the land of the living. All right, fellas, open her up. Well, what do you think?
Considering how much of your son's DNA is in there, I'd say you got off easy.
Yeah, you could have ended up with a beard, or a beer gut, or a head full of wacky conspiracy theories.
.0001. This must be where the first clone came out.
Unless our mastermind counts backwards, or in base I, or is dyslexic.
So, Mama B.
Can't talk now, guys. I'm trying to figure out a way to get up to the control center. It's the only way we'll be able to stop the clones.
I'd bet my collection of disturbing Japanese neckties that that's the clone control console Mama Bosco told us about. I don't think rubbing paper on that's gonna... I better not. I'll probably need that to take control of the clones. We really should stop wasting bullets on that umbrella. No, I think I'll hold on to the... Max!
Coworker!
I wonder who's behind the...
Doppelgangers.
I'm still not sure if I buy Mama Bosco's story about the mysterious...
Me neither. I could see right through her. 'Cause she...
I'm feeling a little lost.
Shouldn't we be out trying to get Grandpa Stinky's birthday cake?
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's real...
Teleportation. Demonic Destroyer. Psychic ventriloquism.
Hey, you stupid mutts! I'm still in here with all my toys!
Toy. Hey, Sal.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
An Uzbeki and upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that! Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake an Uzbeki upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture. Voila!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
Rhinoplasty.
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy.
Teleportation. Rhinoplasty.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky!
Is that?
One upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
The blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife! The secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cakes!
Now do you believe me?
Tasty cake. This beautiful knife. You two really were planning a birthday party, weren't you? Ooh, I'm gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry trespassers. Make way for Daddy!
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Oh, because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Is that right, hon? Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
You know, Sam, that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
I know, little buddy, but it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second favorite bodily excretion.
Ah, there you are, Mr. S.
Stinky, my queen.
I would have gotten here sooner, but the old fool and his Seamus wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for all.
Do we have to? Killing seems so deadly.
Trust me, sweetie. It's the only way to get everything we want.
Oh, baby.
Okay, that's quite enough of that.
It's Droopy and Stitch.
Sam and Max.
What are you doing down here?
We were about to ask you the same question.
We were? I was gonna ask about biological compatibility issues.
All right, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing. Not where we meet to discuss getting rid of our evil grandpa Stinky. Ah!
Right, just the forbidden love.
Really? Then how do you explain that?
Whoa.
Where'd those come from? Yes, Master.
Sam, what just happened?
Well, on the upside, it looks like neither Stinky nor her chitinous boyfriend are the master of these Samilikes. On the downside, it appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Sal?
Sal's not really here right now, guys. Only the, what do you call it? Indomitable will of the Master.
The master's name is Will?
The Master wants you to know that half-assed wordplay won't get you any closer to revealing his identity.
Well, there goes 90% of our repertoire. Stinky?
There is no stinky worm, only the unknowable will of the Master.
Yeah, can't say I'm loving the new attitude, Stinky.
Then again, we really didn't love the old attitude either. Mama B?
Have you figured out how to get us up to the control center? Then stop bothering me.
That new body seems to have come with a bucket full of bossiness.
Hey, nice lights.
Yes, very moody. Why'd you do that?
Sometimes you just gotta shoot out a few lights.
Dead light bulb detected in clone control spotlight. Please alert maintenance engineer.
Show off.
Now, Max, just because the good Lord didn't bless you with 6 arms and vice-like claws...
Not yet, anyway.
I hope mind-controlled Sal knows what he's doing, hanging out over the proverbial abyss.
Ah, he'll be fine. Cockroaches are harder to kill than country music and adventure games combined.
Why would I combine country music and adventure games? Hey, Max, watch this.
Nice shot.
Thanks. It turns out the secret is aiming.
Aiming. Never heard of it. Is it a lost secret of the ancient Orient?
Malfunction detected in clone control console unit. Please send technician.
That's the most work I've seen Stinky do in years.
Yeah, she must be enthralled.
The white zone is for the loading and unloading of protein fluid only.
Future vision. Psychic ventriloquism. Teleportation.
Home facility systems nominal. Awaiting.
Hey, Mama B. Want to be disassembled at the quantum level, then reassembled about 40 meters to the left?
You know it, baby.
You! But how?
You haven't figured it out yet? Wow, for a mastermind, you sure are clueless.
Oh, it matters not. Neither you nor your unwitting pawn of a scientist will be able to stop the Master from achieving his dread goals.
What's her problem?
We're pretty sure she's enthralled, but with Stinky it's hard to tell. Mama Bosco, would you mind activating your override so we can take control of these clones?
My pleasure.
Fools! You'll never defeat the Master!
Sam, we've got company!
You see? Your cause is lost! The Master will take your toys and...
Sorry, I haven't been able to cold cock anyone for a long time, and she was really getting on my nerves.
After the mind-numbing terror is over, you gotta teach me that move.
And me. But first, let's deal with these clones. All right, clones, stop!
They've stopped!
Great, but we're still not any closer to finding the Master. Get down with your bad selves!
Hey, Sam, they've got your moves! How deeply depressing.
Go to the toy box.
That seems to have gotten their attention.
I guess it's time to play Follow the Clones.
You guys go on ahead and give that Master a knee to the groin for me. Getting dog hair all up in my cloning tanks.
Once this case is over, we should really look into fixing the DeSoto.
Hey, look, Sam! All your doppelgangers are heading into that warehouse, and my ears are doing that weird sparky thing.
The toy box must be in there. We'd better sneak in and grab it before the Master's plan comes to fruition.
You know, I can't remember the last time one of my plans came to fruition.
It's cute when you pretend you know what words mean, Max.
Sam?
Keep your distance, Max. We don't want those toy-sniffing simulacrons coming after us.
Toys, toys, toys.
Ow!
These handsome devils are all sharing the same mind. Amazing.
Amazing for you, but my nasal passages are about to be visited by Uncle Flo.
Even aside from the queasy ethical quandary, shooting one of my clones would just alert the others.
Stand back, Sam. I'll send those doppelgangers right into the harbor.
I don't think so.
Who said that?
Hello, folks.
What was that?
Unless I miss my guess, the mysterious master is none other than your little dark dimensional puppet.
I knew it was evil.
Well, thankfully, like all evil dummies, Charlie's pretty much helpless without a host body.
Am I, Sam?
Am I? Sama! Caesarum!
Kill it with fire, Max!
On it! Darn.
Yank the cord! Yank the cord!
Oh, Sam. Oh, I just had the most ridiculous dream. Stinky was making out with a giant cockroach. Then an evil ventriloquist dummy knocked us out and...
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Charlie Hotep Show.
Oh, that's way more naked Sam flesh than I'm comfortable with.
We got a great show for you tonight, ladies and germs. For our first act, our lovely and talented army of doppelgangers will sing and dance their way into your souls with their dimension-shattering rendition of that oldie but goodie, Skin. And for our second act, well, there won't really be a second act for most of you, since you'll be too busy screaming and gouging your eyes out after your pathetic reality is subsumed by the glories of the dark dimension. But you won't want to miss our spectacular finale when the great and terrible Junior makes his long-awaited return, lovingly slips me onto one of his tentacles of anguish and plays with me.
Not if my as-yet unexplained psychic powers have anything to... Hey, where'd my toys go?
Looking for these? Let's have a big Dark Dimension round of applause for Sam and Max, without whom tonight's apocalyptic conjuring wouldn't be possible.
I feel so violated.
And now, on with the show!
Hang on, Sam, I'm coming to get... Hang on, Sam, I'm coming to get you! Try not to end the world or anything!
Would you look at that? Neat.
If If that website about the Freemasons was accurate, that doorway opens onto a complex series of dumbwaiters that leads to the torch. Lady Liberty, America's nightlight. Is that gross glob of goo looking at me?
That gross glob of goo is an infinitesimal extrusion of none other than Junior. If Charlie succeeds in smashing the dark dimension into your reality, my grandson will shatter your bodies and eat your souls. Or maybe he'll eat your bodies and shatter your souls. I always get those mixed up.
Hey, young Soggy! What are you doing here?
That's not important right now. Just get up here and rescue me so we can stop Charlie Hotep.
Ha! You got it! What a tight ass. Wait, does he even have an ass? Come on, Sam! Stop screwing around and start kicking some sawdust!
Your dopey friend can't talk right now, Bunny. He's too busy playing straight man to Armageddon. Isn't that right, Binky?
Yes, Master.
If I can just get to the Devil's Toy Box, I can get all my psychic toys back.
No, Max. The toy box and his toys must be destroyed, once and for all.
Yes, what he said! Aw, you guys are no fun anymore. More tentacles? Jeez, those things must have one hell of a union. Yeah, she's pretty, but I have a standing rule against dating anyone who can use me to dig boogers out of their nose.
But man, she don't even like girls.
July IVMDCCX. What is this, Canadian? If that website about the Freemasons was If that website about the...
Come on, let's see what you got. What's this? My enthralled man puppy has something to say. What do you say, boys and girls? Do you want to see my amazing talking to a stupid mutt while playing the piano and ushering in the end of the world trick?
Yes.
Alrighty then. So, buddy, what's on your mind?
What in the name of Kubrick's beard groomer is that unholy abomination?
That's Junior, youngest of the Elder Gods. When the walls tumble, you'll reign supreme over the darkness, and I'll be his favorite toy again, just like it was in the before time.
Ha! Junior hated you, Charlie. He used to call you Creepy Charlie.
You what? Creepy?
I'll give you, creepy old man! Hey, stop trying to horn in on my act! What's that? You say you can't move? Of course you can't, you big dummy! You're my slave, my pawn, my... Oh, what's the word? Puppet!
Very ironic.
More talking. It's a good thing you're the perfect straight man, or I'd be thinking about turning this into a solo act.
Since the world's about to end, could you tell me what's going on with Sal and Stinky? You enthralled them before we could break out the rubber hoses.
The fishwoman and the insect man were mere pawns. Their petty criminal dalliance is a pathetic warm-up back to my grand guignol!
In other words...
Not a clue.
You sure you don't know anything about Stinky and Sal's plans for Grandpa Stinky?
Hey, I just enthralled them to assemble and maintain my cloning chamber. I didn't get involved in their icky personal life.
Wow, a crazy evil ventriloquist dummy. Way to perpetuate the stereotype, Charlie.
I'm not crazy, or evil, or illiterate.
I didn't say...
I'm lonely.
Is that what this is all about? Because Max and I can fix you up with a nice girl who runs a diner.
I don't need a woman! I need Junior!
So how long you been working on this scheme anyway?
None of your beeswax, Fido.
Why have you dragged poor Paperweight / Norrington / Yogg Sagoth up here?
Grumpy old fool thought he could destroy me along with all the other toys of power. Now he'll bear witness to my ultimate triumph as I sacrifice him to his own grandson!
And I thought my family reunions were awkward. I think you and Norrington should have a nice little sit-down.
Never! I swear, ere this night doth wane, Yogg Sagoth will drink the black splinters of my vengeance!
Why's the toy box all glowy?
Now that my magnificent doppelgangers have gathered all the toys of power, the toy box is suffused with the terrible energies of the dark dimension.
Good for you.
When my spell is complete, I'll use the power of the toy box to tear down the walls between your realm and mine, dragging both realities into an eternity of torment and despair.
Okay, but how will that be different from any other ventriloquist act?
Hey-o!
What makes the toy box so powerful anyway?
It was hewn from the bark of screaming mendacity on the shores of the river Pyx in the dark dimension.
Oh, I see. Not that I'm not flattered, but why did you go through all the trouble to make an army of half-naked Sam clones?
A spell of this magnitude requires the sacrifice of 1,001 thralls to complete the complex and arcane chance to tear down the walls between this world and the dark dimension.
Yeah, but why me?
Because you are the ideal straight man. Only you have the perfectly malleable brain that allows me to command you where to go and what to do without fear of being challenged by a stray independent thought. It's almost as though you were born to be ordered around.
He's got you there, Sam!
Okay, I understand why you wanted me for your silly ceremony, but why the gold biker shorts? And why did you have to make my clones so fat?
Oh, Didum's my chubby little clones make the poor little doggy man uncomfortable about his body issues.
Well...
God! You want to talk about uncomfortable body issues? Try spending a gazillion years with nasty little mortals, sticking their grubby hands into a giant orifice in your back. At least Junior always had the common decency to wash his tentacle first.
Are you really Junior's favorite toy?
You betcha! He and I used to have so much fun drinking from the skulls of the suffering while I sang the Dirge of Madness.
You pathetic fool! Junior never played with you. He hated you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Trying to leave? But the fun's just getting started! Oh, ain't that sweet? You're still struggling.
There seems to be some disagreement about the nature of your relationship with Junior.
Relationship burr. Charlie's just a deluded discard. A toy too creepy for even the most heinous of the elder gods.
Dr. North. So, about Junior.
Junior? Charlie knows nothing about Junior. Nothing!
If that website about the Freeman... Hey, Yogg-san!
That's not important.
Ah, that was fun. And now, back back to tonight's featured entertainment.
Nicely done, Sam. If you want to change the music again, just gesture in the general direction of the piano, and I'll do the rest. You pathetic fool! Junior never played with you. He hated you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Boy, oh boy, I needed that!
Junior. Charlie knows nothing about Junior. Nothing!
Had enough, old man?
Ha! Junior.
Had enough, old man?
Yep, it's locked.
It's all so beautiful.
You pathetic.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Had enough, old... Whee! Oh!
Curse you, Uncle Morty!
Junior. Charlie knows nothing about...
Had enough?
Ha! Junior hated you, Charlie. He used to call you
Had enough, old man?
Still, I should probably start looking for other ways to get up there. Wee-hee-hoo! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh! That tablet's way too slick to climb like that. Whee! Oh!
Top for the end of the world, Ma!
You pest.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Had enough, old man?
Ju-
Had enough, old man? Had enough, old? Whee! Oh! Whee! Oh! Ow!
I've been slapped up in the air enough times by Sam to know that I'm never getting past the... I wonder if I can use that.
Why so gloomy? It's not like it's the...
You pest.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Had enough, old?
If you're too puny to get up here yourself, maybe you should ask your brain-addled partner to help. Ju-
Had enough, old? Oh, and...
Ha!
Had enough, old man?
You pest.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Had enough, old man? Whee! Oh!
Junior.
Had enough?
old...
Hurry! With every horrifying song and dance number, the walls between your realm and the You pass. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Had enough, old...
My name is Charlie, and I want to be your friend.
Junior.
Had enough, old...
Ha!
Had enough, old...
Perhaps I can distract Charlie long enough for your brain-addled partner. You pass. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Had enough, old...
Junior.
Had enough, old...
Hey, there's no attic in...
Ha!
Had enough, old man?
You pass. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Had enough, old...
Wee-hee-hoo! Aha! Take that, elder dorks!
You think you're winning? Every time you change the music, you bring your world one step closer to annihilation!
Hi-ho, tentacles! Away!
Max, free me and we'll...
Yeah, first I gotta shoot a dummy with a robot.
Max, don't!
Hey!
Get back into the toy box where you belong, Charlie. You'll never be Junior's favorite.
Looks like the crowd's had just about enough of your guff pop. What do you say, everyone? You heard him, Krusty.
I am the flying-powered robot. Please give my instructions to everybody.
give a big hand for Yoxagoth's death scene, everyone! It looks like everything's about to go kablooey, so if you'll excuse me, I'll just ascend into the firmament and get ready to meet the end of the world!
That didn't go well.
What are we gonna do now, Sam? Without my cool psychic toys, I'm as useless as a sprinkler in a squid farm.
Useless? I think not.
Dr. Norrington?
Max, listen. The power is within you.
Sam? What's happening?
I think Norrington's just unlocked your total psychic potential.
Cool.
Either that or your head's about to explode. Either way, you should probably aim for the dummy.
Will do.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
All right, Cedar Face, let's finish this thing. Brano el Brano.
Trying to read my mind? That's a no-no. Ow! No! I am completely impervious to your psychic powers.
Charlie, it's me, Junior. Let me out.
Nice try, Max, but the horrors of Junior are far too vast to contain in that puny dark dimensional toy box.
The wheel says, toy broken, powers unavailable. Future vision.
All for you, Junior. All for you. Let me out! I'm the real Charlie Hotep. That guy's an imposter. That's real funny. But everyone knows that I'm the real dummy here.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
Shut up! Shut up and die, old man!
Junior despised you, Charlie.
Shut up! Shut up! Is everyone having fun yet?
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is unavailable at this time. Please try your call again later. We're sorry. The number you... We're sorry. We're sorry. I don't lost you.
Come on, you little glowing punk. Take your best shot.
If I leave now, I'll miss all the fireworks when Max kicks Charlie's... Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my... Even though he's nothing more than a germinating proto-god, Junior's still pretty terrifying.
What's the matter, dummy? Are you scared? Come.
Ow! Note to self, stop trying to read Charlie's...
This is my apocalypse, and it freaks me out. All for you, Junior. All for you.
Junior despised you, Chuck.
Shut up! Shut up and die, old man!
Junior
Shut up! Shut... Come on, you little...
The wheel says, toy broken. Powers unavailable.
Hey, Max! Look down here!
Nobody puts Charlie in the box.
Boy, I sure do wish I could get my hands on a pair of those sexy gold biker shorts. Very funny, Fuzzball. But let's try to focus on...
Hey there, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Charlie Hotep, temporarily taking possession of Lady Liberty to remind you to register to vote. Remember, kids, if you don't vote, you can't gripe. Funny stuff, kid, but I'm an anarchist.
Junior thinks you're a grade A dingleberry, Charlie.
Liar! Filthy, ancient liar!
Junior thinks you're a yutz, Charlie.
Ow, ow, ow!
Sam clones, it's me, your master. Stop what you're doing and get Max some corn dogs. The clones won't stop for anything now! Hey there, boys and girls. This is your old pal. Funny stuff, kid, but...
Yoo-hoo, Charlie Hotep. Why don't you come down here and light my torch?
Sorry, sister, but Charlie likes his gals like he likes his wine. Bitter, woody, and full of sawdust.
Tongues of flame, Kira Snar.
What was that?
Now you will be able to pluck images from the minds around you. Use them to defeat Charlie Hotep.
No problemo.
What's the matter, dummy? Are you scared?
How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Ooh, fire! Saints, preserve us, whatever shall I do? Oh, I know. What a maroon!
Ignaris Gali Mind Plague Crevici Activon. Eternal darkness, eternal darkness. Charlie Hotep, Dar Charlie Hotep.
Ha! Do you think you can beat yourself? Wait, let me rephrase that.
What a poltroon! You think I wouldn't have planned for that? Form of the Destroyer!
I am the sonic powered robot. Please fight me.
Ouch!
This is my apocalypse, and it freaks me out!
Nigeras Ponfa!
Rhinoplasty.
Come to me, Junior! The power of the...
Let's see how you like a taste of eternal darkness, termite brain. Whoa, that's pretty black.
Hey, that's a neat trick. Let me show you mine. I call it, I'd rather light a candle and curse the darkness.
Nigeras Ponfa!
Is everyone having fun yet?
Even though he's nothing more than a germinating protogot.
Ow! Note to self, stop trying.
Hey, Max! Can I help?
This is my apocalypse, and it freaks me out.
Rhinoplasty.
Aha!
Again? Didn't you learn your lesson?
Ow. It's a good thing that I was only impersonating something from the Dark Dimension, or I'd be toast right now.
Finding ventriloquism.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
I am the sonic powered robot. Please shut up and die.
Aw, donkey ears.
Close your eyes, Max!
Why? This is really cool!
Hey, you're right!
Junior! Don't put me back in the box! I love you!
Ah, jeez, Charlie, have a little dignity.
Why won't you play with me?
Good job, Max! Max?
Just a minute, Sam.
Max! Little buddy?
What? I thought we were doing a thing here.
Max, you're alive!
Yep, that icky demon seed must have broken my fall.
What ridiculous luck!
Says you. I think I swallowed some of that dark dimensional demon yolk. Ugh.
Did it taste like chicken?
No. It was more like,
The succulent torments of the Not funny, Max.
I wasn't trying to be funny. If I was, I'd say something like, how do you keep an idiot in... Oh, I don't feel so good, Sam.
Hang on, little buddy. I'll go get you some soda crackers and lukewarm pork.
This is so cool!
Dr. Norrington, you gotta help me with Max. H.P. Lovecraft spinning through the 13 abyssal planes on a propane grill!
Congratulations, my friends. Thanks to your valiant efforts, Sam and Max have eliminated the scourge of the Devil's Toy Box once and for all. But at what cost?
Well, this is new.
When next we meet, the fate of Sam, Max, reality, and perhaps your very sanity will rest in your trembling hands in the concluding chapter of The Devil's Playhouse.
Oh, what?